Oh, I just do not believe it. I mean, look at me. It's not funny. I've got to keep this stuff on for a couple of hours.
Well, I shouldn't worry, love. The sheep will just think you've been dipped.
Why did I catch Robert's nits? Why not you?
I don't know, Sarah. But I'm sure that stuff will get rid of them. And it doesn't look that bad.
Yes, it does.
Well, yeah, I suppose it does, really.
Jack, don't be so smug!
Sarah, I don't want to catch
Oh,
them.
Jack!
No, I'm sorry, love. I'm sure that stuff will do the trick.
What about these costumes for the play? Suppose they're infested as well?
Oh, no, I don't think they can be. They only live on humans.
Are you sure? Oh, perhaps I should wash them. Or will they shrink?
Well, they're not exactly outsize at the moment.
I said I never wanted children.
Do you know, I can't wait.
You'll have to. At least another couple of months.
Oh, no, you know what I mean, though. It's just so exciting, Elsa. I want to be there. I want to do everything.
You can't do everything. That's where I come in.
Oh, yeah, I know, but what I mean is I don't just want to sit there and hold your hand. I want to be an active part of the birth. Make sure you breathe properly, and that the hospital does everything naturally, you know, no painkillers.
Well, from what Mum said, I might need a few painkillers.
Oh, no, you mustn't. You see, you can't experience the full intensity of the birth in its highest if you're drugged up.
Hang on. It's my body we're talking about, and it'd be me who'd be feeling the pain. And what's all this birthing stuff, anyway?
Ah, it's this book I've been reading, The Expectant Father.
Sounds very pretentious to me. I mean, what do they call it in Africa, where they've got more babies than they know how to feed?
Oh, don't be like that. Look, at least we're able to enjoy the experience.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, look, you wait until you've been to this first childbirth class tonight. They'll show you how to enjoy it.
I suppose so. Still another mouth to feed, though, isn't it?
Robert's not poorly, is he?
What?
I thought he might have been throwing up over the bedding.
Oh, no. Nothing like that.
Oh. How are the nits, then?
Who told you? Jack?
Of course.
Well, I told him not to. It was bad enough in the pub the other night without everybody knowing.
Don't get embarrassed. It's not your fault, or even Robert's.
No, but everyone thinks it's so funny.
I suppose it is, really.
Oh, it is funny until it happens to you.
Yeah. Those clothes aren't really your style, are they?
They're for Robert's nativity play. I'm doing the costumes. Jack told me it was a waste of time to wash them, but I didn't want the Virgin Mary and baby Jesus to start scratching and blame me.
No, we don't want to be a nativity play, do we?
You're in a better mood today.
Well, what can you do?
Oh, talk of the devil. Someone must have heard us.
Well, now, what does he want?
Something wrong? Tony seems a nice enough bloke.
He's been to see Kate. She sent him a visiting order. I was wondering if he was sweet on her. I thought, what if he was? Doesn't really matter with her inside.
Morning.
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 Is Annie in, Joe?
Yeah, she's inside. Church business.
Yeah, I'm collecting parcels for the village pensioners for Christmas.
And you're going to ask Ma what she wants in hers?
Well, not really. What we thought we'd do was...
Oh, yeah, well, I'll find it later from her.
OK. But, Joe, about Kate.
Seen her again. Did she say anything?
Well, not yet. But don't give up hope. I'll see you later.
Don't give up hope.
Been doing some sums.
Oh, yeah.
It's not good. We can't draw any more on our current account, but the interest charges on our overdraft are over 5,000 a year. We owe 3,000 on the tractor. We're behind on the repayments for that. And of course we owe Mr. Tate.
So?
So? Is that all you can say?
Well!
Michael, we're virtually bankrupt. We've got to sell stock or assets just to buy food. We're getting less for our milk, beef prices are down because of BSE, lamb's at rock bottom because of the French and the dry sun.
All right, all right.
And the cost of feed has rocketed.
Look, things will get better.
There's supposed to be a recession coming. Things are not going to improve. And the sooner we both face up to that, the better.
So I'm going around the village to see who'd like to donate some goods for the pensioners' Christmas parcels.
I thought the Christmas parcels were financed by the parish.
Oh, they are, but we can always do with a few extras.
Well, in that case, I'd better get you some of my pots of jam.
Oh, no, Mrs. Sugden, I didn't expect you to give anything.
Didn't you?
No, after all, you'll be getting one yourself. Everyone in the parish over 65 gets one. No, I just thought you could give me a few contacts.
I may be getting on, but that's no reason to be ungenerous. I'll get some now while I think about it.
Oh, Tony.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here.
No, I'm going to the dentist. Have you seen Mum?
Yes,
And will she do it?
I think so.
That's a relief.
I told her what you told me about Joe serving a sentence as well. I couldn't get it out of my mind, actually.
I'm really grateful.
It's nothing.
Here we are. Damson, raspberry and blackberry.
It doesn't seem right taking them off you somehow.
I'd have you know my homemade jams are very well thought of round here.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant, yes, thanks very much. I better go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't know what you asked him to say to Kate, but a few kind words from her to Joe wouldn't come amiss.
There. I think I've covered everything. You could take an interest. It's for you I'm doing this.
Oh, very good of you, Amos.
Mr. Wilkes,
Yes, what is it?
I have drawn up a checklist of questions for you to ask interviewees.
Who?
People as will be replying to your advert to come and work here.
Oh, the advert's in, then.
Well, of course it is. Have you not checked?
No. Hey, Rob, why are you so interested since you won't be here?
It's an art, my nose, choosing people. I want to make sure as you pick the right person.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this will surprise you. You want to start with their shoes.
Shoes?
Oh, aye. Feet are a sure indication of a man's character. Now, you want to see not just if he's cleaned them, but has he paid attention to his heels? Has he polished them? Any man as walks around with worn or dirty heels will have a sloppy mind, you take my word for it.
If you say so, Amos.
Crabrock Bird Sanctuary, Bridlington. Applications are invited for post of warden. What are you up to?
Nothing.
You seem to be studying that advertisement.
I just glanced at it, that's all.
Oh, aye.
Don't worry, I'm not applying for it.
I'll not put it past you. Leave me with no one to run pub. Leave me in lurch.
Rach! Has the curate gone?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, come on, Joe. He's not that bad. He's on our side.
I know.
He's very fond of Mum as well.
I know.
Oh, you don't mean...
Yeah, I reckon he's got quite a bit of a crush on her.
Come on, it's only fifth bombers that have crushes. Do you mind?
No, not really. I suppose I ought to be flattered, really. I know your ma would be. Look, what can I get her for Christmas? There's so few things I'm allowed to send her.
Well, why don't you just save up until she comes out?
Yeah.
Or you could spend the money on me.
All right. And what do you want for Christmas?
Romance?
Oh. And who have you got a crush on then?
Mind your own business.
I'm making a list of people who'd like to give something.
I think that's an excellent idea, don't you, Elsa? Yes, you can certainly count me in.
Great.
Yes, I like to do my bit in the community, you know. Help out the less fortunate fellow.
So what should I put you down for then, Alan?
I would have thought that would be obvious.
Sorry?
Trout. I shall give you trout for the old trout. No, that'll certainly set them up with their Christmas fare.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm afraid that's no good.
I assure you the quality of our fish is second to none. And we've had no complaints, have we, Elsa?
No, Mr. Turner.
I'm not sure, but you see, we have to make up the parcels in advance, so perishables aren't really on. I was thinking more of things like jars, tins or bottles.
If there are any spare bottles, I'll keep them for myself if it's all the same to you.
What about tin stuff? Packets of biscuits?
I'm sorry, old boy. I run a fish farm, not a grocery store. You see, it's a business, not a branch of war on want. And I do subscribe to the theory that charity begins at home. I'm sure your mother would agree with that, Elsa.
No likely contenders on phone yet, Mr. Wilkes.
I'd have told you if there had been.
Just thought it might have got about.
Well, of course it's got about. We paid good money to place the advert, didn't we?
You know, just because I'm leaving doesn't mean I don't care what becomes of this place.
I know that, Emmerdale.
I'd not like to think of alien forces occupying my licensed premises.
I'm not thinking of employing little green men from outer space.
This is not a frivolous matter, Mr. Wilkes. This hostery is centre at village where people bring their trials and their tribulations, very core at community. Wrong man could ruin it.
Here, here.
Right person needs to be able to handle the likes of him for a start. Not to mention him.
A pint and a pineapple juice, please, Henry.
Me and Elsa are going to see a film tonight, Archie.
Who's in it?
Ah, it's a film of a baby being born.
Is it called Monster from the Inner Deep?
That's a very insensitive thing to say for somebody in my state.
What about? Elsa's the one who's pregnant.
Yes, but I'm the expectant father.
Oh?
This book says that the expectant father is a very important part of the birth process.
In that case, I'd say you're sitting on a fortune.
Oh, I'm beginning to have second thoughts, Archie, about you being my Labour support friend.
You what?
The book says that the expectant father needs a friend to support him during his partner's labour.
Not me, Nick. Can't stand sight of blood. Says you, man.
What's that, lad?
Him. You want somebody to hold his hand while he's holding Elsa's hand when she has baby.
Take my advice, lad, and keep well away till it's all over with. Best place for you will be in here, with a pint in your hand to wet baby's ear.
Oh, no, sir. I want to be right in there with Elsa. I'm going to be the first one to see my baby come into the world.
So what kinds of things would you want?
Any little surplus things you might have. Jam, pickles, bottled fruit. Pensioners appreciate homemade just as much as shop-bought stuff.
Yes, of course. I'll see what I can find.
Thanks very much. Christmas is the worst time of year for the poor. Everybody else spending money like water.
Yes.
Right. I'll let you get on.
Why don't you tell him the truth? Should be us that's getting the charity.
There's always someone worse off than yourself.
So why are you so keen to chuck in the farm?
Because I'm trying to be realistic. Oh. Recorded delivery.
Sign here, please.
Thank you. There's no point in being ashamed of being so broke. If you keep it quiet, everyone will think we're okay.
I agree. It is time to be open and honest. You too, Michael. So, how do you propose we sort this out, or will something just turn up? The finance company. Unless we settle the arrears on our loan within the next 7 days, they'll repossess the tractor.
Oh, yeah?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, not bad, thanks.
Good.
I'm really glad we had that little chat the other day. It cleared a lot up, didn't it?
Good.
Yeah. What should we do then?
I'm sorry?
What should we do? Where should we go?
When?
Now, any time.
I have to be in Houghton in 10 minutes. I've got a call to make.
All right. Well, I'm a bit stuck, actually. I've not much to do. I've not had many orders, you know, for cribs and that.
No.
Can I come with you, then?
You mean you'd like a lift into Houghton?
Yeah, great stuff.
Come on, Archie.
Robert, I think we should have a little rehearsal, don't you? I mean, practice saying your lines for the nativity play.
Okay.
I know you've only got a couple of lines, but they're very important, aren't they? Where's what the innkeeper says that makes Mary and Joseph stay in the stable in Bethlehem where baby Jesus was born? Right. Well, come on inside. We'll give it a go. I'll be Mary and Joseph.
Can't be two people.
Just you watch me. Come on. Yeah.
There's been no interest at all so far. And I suppose just before Christmas isn't a very good time to advertise. Well, Ernie, I'm not sure. It's not actually for sale. But once Amos has gone, who knows? Oh, I'm sure your Doreen would like it very much. Oh, not like Ernie Shuttleworth to be backward in coming forward. I'll tell you what, I'll let you know when Amos is out and you can both come over and have a look at it. Bye, Ernie. Glad to know you're interested. Ah, you're back, Amos.
Just in time, eh, Mr. Wilkes? Just in time.
let's say this is your inn, and you're in the inn when Mary and Joseph come.
What's the name?
Ah, well, it's like a pub, like the Woolpack, but one where you can stay the night, like a hotel.
A hotel?
Well, a small hotel. Didn't your teacher explain? Anyway, it's called an inn in the Christmas story, and you're the inn keeper. You run the hotel, the pub, like Amos. And Mary and Joseph want to stay the night. Now, I'm Mary and Joseph, and I come up to the inn and knock on the door. I'll knock like this. And then you come out, and I say, "Please can we have a room, for we are tired and weary." And then you say your line, okay? "Please can we have a room, for we are tired and weary." It's time for your line, Robert. Can you remember it? "No, I'm sorry, there's no room at the inn." All right? Let's have another go. "Please can we have a room, for we are tired and weary."
No, I'm sorry, there is no room at the inn.
That's very good, Robert. You're going to be absolutely ace, and Daddy and I will be very, very proud of you. As long as we're not exhausted before the performance.
Hello. Hello, Michael. Well, I wouldn't mind. No, the Woolpack's fine for me. Shall you let Rachel and Archie know, or shall I? Well, it's more fun if there's four of us, isn't it?
Yeah, okay then. No, you ring them. I'll see you there about 8:30. Right, bye then.
Where did you find this?
Dresser drawer. Last entry was 1981. There's only a few quid left in it, so I thought it was better out than in. One for you, one for me.
Michael.
Scrimp and save, wasn't that Grandma's motto? Listen, if you think it's the end, why did you demean yourself by going to see Frank Tate?
I wanted to know what the options were. See if he still had any idea about turning this place into a farm museum.
I said I'd have nothing to do with that.
Well, it's no longer on the agenda, don't worry. You're saying you'd rather lose our home than run this place as a farm museum?
I don't know.
Well, anything would be better than having to move out.
I'm not going.
There's no choice if we can't pay our way.
We can just stay put.
Frank Tate would evict us.
Well, I'd fight it. Folk like the Tate Bank and us peasants know in our place.
What would you do?
I'd kick up a fuss, draw attention to us.
Michael, it's bad enough to have failed without making a public show of ourselves.
Look, the failure's not ours, Mum. It's the system. The Dale's economy's changed so much. Farms like these aren't viable anymore. That's not to do with us. That's to do with the EEC and inflation.
All right. I don't want to lecture on economics.
Things have changed, even in my lifetime.
Yes. And it's time for us to change too.
"Please can we have a room, for we are tired and weary." No, I'm sorry, there's no room at the inn. That's one very tired child star. I don't think we'll be hearing another peep out of him tonight.
Is he going to be all right in this school play? Well, he's a bit young to my way of thinking.
He'll be great. He's a real trooper. He told me off properly today for trying to play two parts at once.
Well, he's got the right idea then. I've noticed it too. You are getting a bit above yourself.
Hark, who's talking?
Me? I'm only perfect, like most men. So you think he's really settled down in this school then, do you?
He loves it. You should have seen how proud he was when he brought a painting home today. Look.
What is it?
Well, that's Mary and that's the donkey.
What's this big blue blob in the corner?
Well, I asked him that. Do you know what he said? It's the flea.
The flea?
Because Mary and Joseph take the donkey and flee to Egypt. Isn't that sweet?
Well, I wonder where he got that idea from, don't you?
Jack.
Yeah, I used to go. It's all right, Seth. Sarah's not coming in tonight. She thought it would cause less disruption to our trade if she stayed at home until she...
Fumigated us in properly.
For heaven's sake, Seth, it's not like that. And you're a fine one to talk, and heaven knows what's underneath that hat of yours.
I'm as clean and hygienic as next bloke.
You speak for yourself.
It's regular as clockwork.
Yeah? Do you remember to wind the clock up, though?
Don't forget, Joe, I had a very nasty experience with water. That cryptosporidiosis.
Oh, yes, we never pursued our claim for damages. Wait.
All right, Alan, that's all in the past, OK? Henry, what's up with Amos? Practicing for his retirement?
Don't ask me. This afternoon he calls me a traitor and accuses me of selling my soul to the devil. He hasn't said a word since.
Kathy's song's really quite good, isn't it? Chris is a good boss to work for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I admire him in a way. He's not the kind of guy I'd fancy or anything, but, well, he's done very well for himself. Where do you think I should go after Christmas on holiday? I was wondering about America.
You look very down in the mouth. What's up?
You should know.
Should I?
Yeah, you and your father.
Well, cheer up. It can't be that bad.
How do you know?
I don't. I was
Well,
just...
then.
Look, if there's a problem between you and my dad, that's no reason for us to fall out. We can still be friends.
Yeah?
Yes. Look, you, me, Rachel and Archie, we're mates, aren't we?
Consorting with him is stabbing me in back. Not to mention danger to yourself. It'd be like going into partnership with Devil himself to do business with him.
With who, Amos?
Can't bear to utter his name.
Yes, but who are you
know
talking
very
to?
well.
I do not.
Ernie Shuttleworth, that's who. I heard you talking to him this afternoon.
Ernie, but that was all innocent.
Oh, you may have thought so, Mr. Wilkes. I think I shall retire to the back room, since I'm so plainly not wanted here anymore.
Oh, let me explain, Amos, for heaven's sake.
Get me a drink quick, please.
You'll have to wait. They're out back.
What parents class like, Nick?
Don't ask.
They should have listened to me in first place.
It was awful, Seth. They showed us his film. They showed us everything.
I couldn't believe what a wimp you were, Nick.
I'm sorry.
You've seen lambs and calves born before, surely?
Exactly.
That's different.
Well, what use are you going to be when the baby's born if that's how you react to a film?
What were wrong, Nick? Were it casting or direction?
No. Close-ups.
Talking to a fellow publican isn't a crime,
I'm
Amos.
telling you, as Ernie Shuttleworth will take on this place over my dead body. And maybe that's what you're after.
Have you done? Oh, I should have told you about that phone call straight away. But I thought you'd have more sense. Yes, he was after a few snippets of information, but he wasn't after buying the wool pack or checking it over. No, it was something quite different. He wants to get a new till. He wanted to have a look at ours, see how it works, that sort of thing. Whether his Doreen could cope with it.
No, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkes. I take back what I said.
Thank you, Amos.
But you see, it just goes to show how much the wool pack means to me and how careful we've got to be about its future.